A bald head doesn't hold any man back. Being loving, being powerful, being caring, being passionate, and being soft when you need to. If you focus on improving yourself, you focus on your health, you focus on your mental game, you focus on your emotional game, you be kind to others, you make your career amazing and awesome, who cares about what your hair looks like? Strict, whole food, plant-based, vegan, high carb, low fat for 8 straight years. I was vegan and I was plant-based because I was using the diet as a big cleanse and a detox to overcome dermatitis, eczema, psoriasis, and rosacea. It worked really, really awesome for healing my skin. But during that 8 years as a vegan, I lost a lot of hair. Before I was vegan, I had a full head of hair, and as a vegan, I lost a lot of hair. Was the vegan diet to blame for me going pretty much bald on top of my head, or were there other factors? Now that I'm carnivore, I've been on a carnivore diet for almost 9 months, and I've had some breakthroughs, even though I haven't been trying to grow hair back. It's not my focus, but some strange things have been happening on the top of my head since I went carnivore. And in today's video, I want to just shed some light on, did the vegan diet contribute to me going bald, and is the carnivore diet growing hair back on top of my head without trying or without using any other protocols for hair growth? Stay tuned. So when I turned about 25 years old, I was in a crazy time in my life. I had been in a band, playing music, writing music, going on tours, and music was kind of my career at that point. The band broke up, everything fell apart, I got really depressed, and I was in a really crappy relationship. All the while at that same time, my eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, rosacea, leaky gut, and psoriatal arthritis was flaring up and going out of control, especially on my face, on my sternum, and on my scalp. My scalp was an absolute mess. I turned to steroid creams, I turned to T-gel, I turned to every over-the-counter thing I could possibly get on my scalp to add relief to my eczema and my dermatitis. This is while I had a big, curly, full head of hair. I used to grow big afros all the time. I had a lot of hair. And around 25, I was flipping through some pictures that my sister had taken, and I turned to a picture of myself, and it was shot from up above, and I was playing with my little niece at the time. And I noticed that besides the dermatitis on top of my head, I had a huge patch of thin hair on the back of my scalp. And I was like, holy shit. And that was the very first time I had ever even noticed my hair thinning. No one had ever said anything. Growing up, I always had plenty of hair. I never had the side things. I never had thinning in the back. It looked great, it was thick, and then all of a sudden it was horrible. Then I started becoming vegan, taking my health a lot more serious, and by the time I was 30, the top was totally gone. Just with a little bit of, I mean, you guys have seen the pictures, balding, you know, male pattern baldness. Now, luckily for me, I don't carry a lot of self-worth in my hair. I just really don't care. I am happy being bald. As long as I have my beard, I'm a happy guy. But what I noticed is when I started getting my health coming back to me while on that vegan diet, my hair was just falling out, coming out in clumps and coming out in clumps and just thinner and thinner and thinner on top. During that time, I did 3 mistakes. One, I cleansed and detoxed way too much, which messed up my hormones, might have contributed to some poor gut health, and my endocrine system. And if those systems are not operating correctly, hair growth for men and for women just isn't really gonna happen. Secondly, for the better part of 8 years, I was malnourished. I did not have enough calories, enough amino acids, enough fats, enough of the building block nutrients to really build my nails and my hair. Now, do I think that the vegan diet made me bald? I don't think so. I think that I was gonna go bald anyway. It seemed to be genetics, and it seemed to be maybe sped up by my unhealthy lifestyle. Now, did a part of me see a lot of other like vegans and raw vegans on YouTube and online and in real life saying that, man, if you just go vegan, your hair most likely will grow back. Yes, I did see that, but that's not why I went vegan. Here's where the whole thing gets slightly interesting. So did I go bald because I was vegan? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. I think it was genetics. Being vegan and the way that I was cleansing and the way that I was being aggressive with my healing may have had a contributing factor as well, but I'm not gonna blame the vegan diet for my hair loss. What I am gonna do though is report some pretty cool things. Now I'm still bald, I still don't have a full head of hair, but what I have noticed since going carnivore is that my hair growth is tremendously fast. My beard is growing really, really fast. The hair on my sides is growing extremely fast, and the hair on top of my head is actually a bit thicker. It's coming in, and I'll take my hat off right now. You can see I have male pattern baldness, but this whole little section here was almost completely gone for a long time. And what I've noticed is that patch that I just showed you, it's actually getting thicker, and the parts right here are expanding out. Now, does this mean that I'm gonna grow a full head of hair and then I'm gonna have Elvis Presley hair in 6 months? I don't think so. But the diet that I'm currently on is 100% producing more results on the top of my head than anything else that I've heard about from other people and for myself. The vegan diet never allowed me to gain hair on top of my head, period. I was using it aggressively, I was cleansing aggressively, but the fact of the matter is I got really bald as a vegan. As a carnivore, my hair has definitely started to shift the opposite direction. Now, it's slightly coming back, it's definitely not going more bald, and the hair that's on top of my head has come in slightly thicker, and it just has more like youthfulness to it. It actually looks less like bird hair or like old stringy fall out of your head hair, and just like normal, youthful, strong hair. So for those of you who are losing your hair and looking for a way to strictly use diet and nutrition to help your hair, a fat and protein-based diet, one that is easy to digest, one that allows your body to have extremely high levels of nutrient-dense food, especially with amino acids and omegas, the building blocks, is gonna be your best bet for getting your hair to grow much faster. Also, if you have a huge amount of toxicity in your lymphatic system, hair growth is going to suffer. So you need to do some cleansing and some detoxification, especially with your liver, your kidney, your gallbladder, and your lymphatic system. Also, circulation and testosterone, they go hand in hand with each other. If you are not moving your body on a daily basis, if you're not allowing your blood to circulate and bring the nutrients that you're eating to all parts of your body, including your scalp, then you're missing out on a big thing. Daily movement does not have to be exercising. It can be anything from walks to doing cardio to lifting weights to gardening, playing outside with your kids, having some sports with some friends. Anything you can do to really get your body moving, to get your heart rate up, to get some heat in your body is gonna be awesome. Now, as a vegan, my testosterone and my GH was much lower than it is as someone who eats a carnivore diet. On the carnivore diet, I'm eating a ton of cholesterol, I'm eating a ton of fat, and I'm eating a ton of protein. I'm eating the three main builders for hair, nails, and cells. Part of the misconception that people have with cleansing and detoxification is that they think that there is no limit. So what happens when you cleanse and you detox is your actual toxins, they have to leave the body through a channel of elimination, either your piss, your poop, or through your sweat. And when your body is being filled with carbohydrate-based foods or plant-based foods that do not have the powerful omegas in them, there's no transport system. When all you're eating is carbohydrates, there's not enough protein and fats, and the fats are responsible for connecting to the toxins and delivering them out of the body. It's kind of how the body uses fat to detoxify. One of the people that really made this famous, this is like on page 21 of the Primal Diet from Ajanos, I can't ever say his last name, but he's the guy who invented the raw meat diet way back for healing. He's the one who discovered this, that fats and cholesterol do really well for getting the toxins out of the body. They also do really well for providing men with the proper amount of testosterone and hormonal strength they need to be virile, to think, to grow their hair and nails, to grow muscles, and to be able to have enough sperm to create little human babies. So basically what I'm saying in this video is I don't blame the vegan diet or the plant-based diet for my hair falling out. I blame my approach with it. I went heavily with the cleansing. I was focused on a high-carb, low-fat style of eating. And I just went too long for too far. The vegan diet was not the problem. The vegan diet might have been something that sped up my balding process. If I didn't ever go vegan, I still would have gone bald. I just might have had a little bit more hair right now. Now on the other side, the keto, carnivore, primal, traditional style dieting is 100% making more hair happen on top of my balding head. It's going the opposite direction that it was. Slightly more hair, slightly thicker hair, slightly more red on top of that beige bald head of mine. And it's cool. If I end up growing more hair and I can grow my hair long and grow another afro someday, I would be super stoked. But I'm more interested in sharing this with guys who really do care about the hair on their head, because I really don't. I can shave my head, I wear a hat, I wear beanies, I have a beard. My partner likes my bald head better than my afro, so I'm good to go there. For those of you though who are struggling with depression or struggling with self-esteem issues because you're bald, please go watch my other video about how to cure being bald. It's a joke video, but I do give some philosophical ideas and some perspective. If you're someone who's actually worried about being bald, you need to go and you need to bust through that prison. You are most likely rationalizing and scapegoating your issues in life, your lack of a girlfriend or a partner or a wife, the way you look, maybe the job or how much money you have. You're probably basing or rationalizing the lack of those things on your bald head. Stop focusing on your hair and thinking that your hair or lack thereof is going to actually change your life. What will change your life is if you change your attitude. It will change your life if you change your behaviors. And it will change the living hell that you're in to a living heaven if you just either stop worrying about your hair altogether, or you fix your approach and do something that actually works, and then holistically focus on all those other aspects to make yourself a powerful, wonderful, strong human so that you can be happy and live a life of health and freedom. Thanks so much for watching this video today, guys. I just wanted to drop this note because I've been noticing hair on the top of my head and I really haven't been trying. So we are going to move forward with the next group class. Go to holistichealthactivation.com to see all the details and to sign up for that. It's basically going to be a month-long detoxification / cleanse, and it's going to be a contest. The winner of the contest will become my client for 6 months for free, where I'll lead you through all 3 phases of the skin disease reversal process. I'm really looking forward to that. Again, if you want to be a part of the group class, all of the details are at holistichealthactivation.com. For those looking to become a private client of mine, there's a link in the description box for that. You can find me on the Instagram at Rob Stuart, although in real life my name is just Rob Stuart. What else? Thanks for watching. I said that already. Leave all of your comments and questions down below. Remember to subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and I'll be back with many more videos really soon. Much love to all you men out there who are struggling with your body image and your self-image. It's just your hair. It's just your hair. Shave it all off. If you're worried about it, shave it off. Grow some muscles. Maybe grow a mustache. Beards are cool too. Or maybe what you could do is grow a mustache and grow it so long that then you can comb it back over. It's kind of like a mustache / President Trump comb over thing. You guys can get creative. But the last thing is, actually, for those of you who are still watching, I actually do blame the vegan diet 100% for my hair falling out. If I wouldn't have gone vegan, I would have had a big red fro right now.